Welcome. I'm really excited to be here today to speak to you about breathwork and how breathwork can help you to manage your state and manage your health. So my name is Philippa Wilkin. I'm a transformational coach, a breathwork facilitator, and I really help people awaken their potential from all walks of life and make a bigger impact in the world. So today, hopefully I'm going to share with you some things that are really going to support you with wherever you're at and teach you a few things that you might not know about breathing and breathwork and how our breathing can be utilized to actually improve and enhance our physical health and, more importantly right now at this point in time, our mental state, right? So when I first moved into teaching breathwork, I had a few people almost laughing and wondering why I am now teaching people something that seems quite obvious, right? When you tell people, I teach people how to breathe better, there's obviously some curiosity, there's some surprise, there's some really skepticism. And that was me too. Initially, when I found this work, which is 6 years ago, I was intrigued, but I wasn't quite sure how breath could benefit me in my life. And actually, it turns out it could benefit me in many, many different ways. Before I came to being a breathwork facilitator and a coach, I was in the corporate world. So I worked for a big insurance company in London. I did that for 12 years. And then I decided to completely change my life and go down the route of well-being and holistic health. So here we are. And what do I want to share with you about breath today? Really, I want to share that your breathing and your breath is your superpower. You have at your disposal something that is really, really magnificent and powerful, and it's right under your nose. So oftentimes we are worried or concerned about what we're eating, what we're drinking, making sure we get enough water, making sure we get enough exercise. But the one thing that is beyond all of that, the most paramount thing that we can do to support our immune health is how we breathe, the quality of our breathing. And for many of us, we are not breathing very well, right? We are not breathing with our diaphragm, which is our muscle that sits underneath our ribs. And when we breathe with our diaphragm, our abdomen inflates. So many of us have adapted to become chest breathers. So our shoulders move perhaps a lot when we breathe. And physiologically, this can put quite a lot of strain on the body. Now, as I said, we're interested about what we eat and what we drink, but one of the aspects of breath is that we can use our breath to actually control and change what's happening in our nervous system. We can speed up our body, we can slow down our body by taking conscious control of our breathing, okay? So if you think about it, our heart beats, our blood pumps around our body, our food digests, and these are things that we don't really think about day to day, right? And yet, breathing is one part of our autonomic nervous system that we can actually have control over. We can consciously decide to control the way that we breathe. And in doing so, we gain access to be able to change our mental state as a result. So slowing down our breathing, speeding up our breathing, actually has an impact on our physiology and as a result, our psychology. So how we feel is directly correlated to our breathing as well. And this is what I want to say. Our breathing is our superpower in this respect. When we are significantly stressed, that has its toll on our body and our immune system. So tapping directly into our stress response, which is what our body gives us the ability to do through breath work, we can actually begin to calm that response down, which improves our immune health. And improves our mental health. So I'm going to introduce you to a couple of techniques that I'm going to invite you to join me for. But one of the most important things that I'm going to give you first off right now is to breathe in and exhale. So we can do a double inhale through our nose, if that's available to you, and a sigh out of the mouth, or just a deep inhale and a sigh. This is signaling to the body to relax, to relax, to relax. So maybe you just want to give that a try now. This is our body's natural inbuilt mechanism. So trust your breath, go with the flow of what feels good in your body. Now, what I want to explain, that's what we're going to do in a moment, is with our inhalation and our exhalation, we are tapping into different parts of our nervous system. So you might have heard of the fight or flight response when we get what historically would have been scared by a lion or chased by a lion, right? We want our body and our nervous system to activate, and so we can run away. And yet many of us have this response jammed on, particularly in the modern world. And this is our sympathetic nervous system. I correlate this to the accelerator in a car. So the gas pedal, for those of you that are in the US, the gas pedal in the car is our sympathetic nervous system. This is the thing that makes us, gives us the energy to run away or to have a fight, right, in the state of threat. On the other hand, our brake pedal, right, is our exhale. When we breathe out, this is related to our exhale. So this is also our relaxation response, our rest and digest response. When we press our brake pedal, when we breathe out, this is relaxing our body and our system. And that's when you might feel relaxed and sleepy after you've had a meal. That might be when you're in connection with a friend or your partner. Those are the kinds of feelings when you feel safe, you feel relaxed, you feel comfortable. And generally in life, we want to have a balance of these two, right? Our breathing day to day should be breathing in and out through our nose, because that's the most effective, and we have filters in our nose to take out anything from the air. And also we want to have our inhale and our exhale relatively in balance, because it's keeping those systems in balance. Sometimes we want some stress because it motivates and helps us get things done. Other times we want to move into a state of relaxation. But the problem often with the modern world is that we are stuck with the accelerator pedal, the gas pedal jammed. And now, rather than that lion chasing you, it's your boss, his emails, something that's worrying you, your kids, whatever it is, it's triggering your nervous system to respond in a way that is stressful. And over time, if we keep amping up that chronic stress, it will lead to a state of disease. So the exercises I'm going to teach you are a quick fix and a quick hack to start to bring your body back into a space of neutrality. Now, just caveat with, when we do these exercises, if you are pregnant, please do not do the breath holds. Just continue to breathe through the cycle without holding your breath. But for everybody else, you can join in with these exercises. So the first one that we're going to do is called the 4-7-8 breath. And so we're going to breathe in through our nose, we're going to hold our breath for 7, and we're going to breathe out through our mouth for 8. And when we do this, because we are focusing our attention on our exhale, we are bringing more of the downward relaxation response. We're pressing the brake pedal. So if we breathe in for longer, we're pressing the accelerator pedal. If we breathe out for longer, we are pressing the brake pedal. So I'm going to invite you here to just gently close your eyes, find a comfortable position. I'm going to do the same because that's how I tune in when I lead these things. And just take a moment to arrive wherever you're at. And just feeling the weight of your body, just heavy, resting down if you're seated or lying down. Just noticing the connection with the earth. Just feeling that connection with the earth, here to support you. and bringing all of your attention back into this moment. So just calling your energy and your attention here now. And I'm going to invite you to place your tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth just behind your teeth. And we're going to maintain that position for the practice if you can remember, and if not, don't worry. Once you've done that, just letting go of the last exhale. And we're going to breathe in through your nose for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4. Through the mouth. 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In through the nose for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In through the nose for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just letting go of counting now. Keeping your eyes closed, just noticing how you feel, how your body feels, how your state of mind is. Just tuning into that. And when you're ready, you can just come back and open your eyes. Now, the 4, 7, 8 breath is really good for relaxation. It's really good if you want to get off to sleep. And it can be done anytime, any place. You can even introduce this to your children. And like I said, we're focusing on a longer exhale, and this is pressing our brake pedal. So you might feel a little bit tired, you might feel a little bit sleepy right now. The other thing we're going to move into is something called box breathing, box breath. And a box, this is really good for balancing, because a box has an equal number of sides. So we are going to, again, using our inhale and our exhale and holding our breath, we're going to form a box, and we're going to breathe in for a count of 4. We're going to hold our breath for a count of 4. We're going to breathe out for a count of 4. And we're going to hold our breath for a count of 4. And we're going to do this breathing in and out through our nose. And before we go into that, I'm just going to invite you again to close your eyes, and we'll do a little exercise of breathing awareness and to see if you're breathing with your diaphragm or not. So just closing your eyes, just finding a comfortable position again, and just placing one hand gently on your chest and one hand on your abdomen just below your navel, so your lower abdomen. And I just want you to sit here and gently breathe and just notice where there is some movement. Whether there's some movement in your abdomen, whether you can feel or notice movement in your chest, or perhaps you notice movement in both. And ideally, we would like to have some movement in both. So I'm just going to invite you to imagine that you have a golden balloon in your abdomen. And as you breathe in, that golden balloon expands and fills up. And your abdomen expands in all dimensions, the front, the sides, and into your back. As you breathe in, your abdomen expands. As you exhale, your abdomen releases. So breathing into a balloon in your abdomen. Inhale, your belly expands. Exhale, release. Into your abdomen and release. And when we breathe there should be some movement in our abdomen, and for some of you this might feel strange, it might be a little bit weird or difficult, and that's okay. We can just practice on breathing with our abdomen, with our diaphragm at any time, and this is going to bring any feelings of overwhelm or panic. It's going to start to dissipate them and calm you down. So just being aware of that. And we're going to move into for the box breath now, sorry. And so again, just breathe it. You can relax your hands down now. We're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. And just releasing the last exhale. I want you to breathe in through your nose for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And now just letting go of counting, letting the breath run free. Releasing any need to do anything. Just being here with yourself. And just notice how your body feels. Notice how your state of mind is. And when you're ready, just coming back. So these are some very, very simple exercises, 4, 7, 8, and box breathing that you can do anytime, any place to bring you into a state of calm. The deeper work that I do is more therapeutic in nature. I work with many other techniques aside from these relaxation practices. So if you'd like to know more about that and how breathing can also help you resolve and integrate your emotional stuff, then please reach out. I'd love to share more information with you about that. So I hope you found those exercises useful. You can use them in your day-to-day life to feel better, to feel good, and to feel in charge of your state, because change your breath, change your life. And remember, breathe the change you wish to see in the world.